Hello and welcome to the first of our videos titled Key Skills Piecing It Together, where I'll be giving you tips on how to practice your pieces. We're going to start with elementary grade, and the first piece in elementary grade is Out for a Walk by Ailbhe McDonagh. You'll notice at the beginning the composer writes Cantabile, which means in a singing style. In order to achieve Cantabile, the first thing we have to be able to do is to play legato, that is to join the notes smoothly together. So the way I like to approach this is to always ensure that you have lovely curved fingers on the keys. Don't exaggerate this, don't have your fingers curled too far back, and obviously flat fingers are not a good idea. So just gently curved is just right. So I think this is one of the most important things when you're beginning. It's important all the way through piano playing, but when you first start learning, it's very important that you keep reminding yourself to have lovely curved fingers. So playing the first bar, you'll see that I give little nudges to each of the notes, each of the keys. This only works if you've got a lovely soft flexible wrist. If there's any rigidity or stiffness in the wrist, the sound will become hard very, very quickly. We'll end up with a sound like this, where we start fighting and pushing for the sound. But like I said, the beauty of this way of playing is that you can control the sound and you can maintain a nice curved shape in your hand all the time. You might find it tricky in the first stages to get this lovely soft wrist. Sometimes it's a good idea just to hold on one key and see, can you move your wrist up and down like that without putting any pressure on the key. I'm just gently holding the key down. That's a good start before you start doing this if you have any difficulty maintaining a soft wrist. The most important thing in playing legato is to listen. Listen for sounds that are too blurry, like this. That's caused by my fingers not releasing in time. They're staying on too long. And equally, this is also wrong, because now there are gaps between the keys, between the notes. So the only way you're going to tell if this is right or wrong is to listen really, really carefully. You might find it a good idea when you're practicing just to focus on two notes, maybe using your third and second finger, and to see how well you can join those notes together. Listen carefully that you're not playing like this with gaps, or also not playing not too late, letting go of the keys. So like I say, what the sound you ultimately want is lovely and smooth. And already it's going to sound very close to Cantabile. When we get to the second bar, it's important that you join the left hand to the right hand. But again, don't overstay the left hand. This is a common mistake where students hold on to the G too long and we end up hearing both notes at the same time. If you imagine this is one voice, that one voice passes from one hand to the other. I can't sing more than one note at a time, so you shouldn't be able to do that on the piano either. So once you've mastered this nudging of the keys, you'll find that you can have more control over the sound you produce. So you can decide you want a loud sound, or a bit less, or less still, or even quieter. So that kind of control doesn't come if you're trying to play too much from each individual finger. So you can see in the first bar we have a little crescendo. So again, little gentle nudges and gradually building up in the crescendo. Again, listen carefully for the exchange of sound from one hand to the other, that it's smooth. No gaps, but also no overstaying with the right hand. And at the end of the piece, don't be afraid to add a little rallentando, a little slowing down. Then we really feel that the piece is over.